as we have a wolf attacking a blue villager who is going to try to run into the ship, and villagers without loom, not very happy. Alrighty, so welcome to a, what is it, 7 players, 8 player, a free-for-all regicide on Earth, the world map. That we have seen so many times. It's a pretty famous map. It is, well, it's exactly like Earth. Look at that. And a pretty good to scale as well. You know, I really like this map as well. It's pretty well done, honestly, of all the real world maps. And also what is really nice about this map is that if you, what you could do, make as a rule, is that you have to go to the place where your civilization is from. So say, for example, the Byzantines should go here, right, to Anatolia, or like, oh, it wasn't unexplored. Oh, they don't know where to go. Oh, it's not unexplored. Oh, that's bad, because then no one knows exactly where to go. That's really funny. That's really funny. Of course, if you know the map, like I would know roughly, I could ballpark it a little bit, know where to go, you know. But yeah, I mean, if you know your geography, you should know your way around the world, right? You know your way around the world. As we have a welcome by a Jaguar from Blue here. I will introduce the players as soon as the town centers are up. But yeah, notice that this is regicide, which means if your king goes down, you go down. I am not sure if this is a free-for-all or a Diplo game. I think it's free-for-all, which means that you can't ally people. But I'm not sure about that. We'll just have to see, although... Now, hang on a second. It says allies on the right, so I guess it is a Diplo game. Alrighty then. So we might see some Diploing as well. I'd hope so. And we probably will need some because, look at this. Interestingly, 4 players in the Americas, which doesn't happen a whole lot. Like, usually it's spread out a bit more. And then 1 player in Australia, 1 player who's kind of aimlessly going around. 1 player who has the whole of Asia to themselves, and 1 player who has the whole of Africa to themselves. That also doesn't happen a lot. Usually, most of the fighting happens in Africa because it's the closest to the pole. So a lot of people try to land immediately on these shores over here. And then the Middle East is a pretty big conflict spots because it's on the road between Asia and Africa and Europe. Hey, it's almost like it's like history. Yeah, in any case, we'll just wait for Teal. Well, I'm not sure what Teal's doing, so we'll just introduce Teal first because we know where he is now. In the Teal, we have Rat Salad playing as the Celts. Alrighty. In the, what is this? Orange, we have Sicilians played by HCHC. Alrighty. In the Gray, we have Dranger playing as the Bengalis. And he is also in... Well, not quite in India. The Bengal would be over here. You know, but close enough, right? Close enough. He might, he might expand into India. That'd be pretty cool. In the green, we have a Biddle N, or Bitel N, playing as the Hindustanis, who live in Africa now. Very nice. Then, for the American front, we have Fry 1, playing as the Byzantines in South America. In the red, we have Carbo playing as the Incas, who also lives in or near Peru. So this is very historically accurate. Very nice. Although these Andes mountains are kind of low, aren't they? Kind of more hills. As Teal says, I can't find land. Oh no, Teal doesn't know where to go. Teal, did you never take geography? Oh, he's gonna find land now. No. Oh, he's gonna see land. He's gonna think, oh, I need to live here. I need to get my town center up. I need to do something. If he lives on Australia, though, like, Australia is already a meme because there's barely any resources here. If he puts his town center here, yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna live over here, isn't he? Uh-oh. Teal's gonna live in Australia as well. It's already close quarters as is. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. And Orange thinks, oh, I'm all alone, right? He scouted everything. He's like, oh, I'm just alone. No one here. And then there's Teal, right? On gold with wood. My god. In any case, let me just continue introducing players here. In the yellow, we have You Lost, So What, playing as the Koreans. And then last but not least, we have Tronmo playing as the Portuguese, as the purple, who just asked, or at least they were asking to and fro whether they wanted to ally, because I think they realized that they lived in each other's space. Yeah, yellow, purple knows that yellow is here, and yellow knows that purple is here. Yeah, very nice. Of course, oh yeah, actually, remember, wait, if you ally with the Portuguese player, then you should also get their line of sight. But purple hasn't allied anyone, so purple isn't allied with anyone. So no one, you know, because Portuguese get that bonus at the start, right? You get cartography for free, which means that you see everything that your allies see. So that could be kind of nice. Any case, we see that teal now figured out that orange is right there, and orange knows that knows that teal is right there. So let's see. Let's see if these players can decide maybe to work together, or if we're gonna get a fight to the death. As we have, oh, okay, we get a fight on the death here in Southern America. Right here, as blue is breaking through the walls that red had made. Red was claiming a lot of the continent as well, and blue was not happy about that. Red trying to wall in blue, but forgetting that, well, villagers can break through palisade walls quite handily. They have a little bit of a bonus against buildings. Yeah, that's 6 attack. Very nice. Yes, red tried to double wall this, but yeah, blue broke through, so blue needs to claim some of the space back, especially the south. Like if you let red have Argentina and things like that, and of course Chile, that's not acceptable. I should think so. Situation on Australia is still peaceful for now. But I wonder if Orange wants to share. I wonder if Orange is going to be willing to share here. May not be the case. And one thing that I don't like about Earth as a map is that all the fish is so spread out so evenly. Like, if you look at this, the fish generation is kind of ridiculous. Like, why would you fish this? Like, just to give you a perspective. That's where the fish is. Your closest dock is right there. Is that land? No. So, like, look at that. No way, right? No one's gonna fish. I'd rather that the fish would be concentrated more around the shorelines, right? And less so in the deep sea. I don't know. As blue says, karma laughs. I'm not exactly sure what we're laughing about. What did I miss? Hang on, let me just go back in time and see what I missed. Oh, there you go. There you go. So blue killing the eagle here shouts, haha, karma. And there you have it. Blue killed the eagle warrior. Okay, good. Yeah, so definitely blue and red are not friends. They are not going to be allies. They are not going to work together in South America. They are going to be, you know, bitter enemies, bitter rivals. You know, we don't know yet whether purple and yellow are going to be rivals or not. But yellow and purple, they are allies. They are allies, so they can see each other as well. Yeah, see, they have the shared line of vision now because purple is Portuguese. So it looks like they might work together. Yellow is also allied with a lot of other people, as you can see right here. Like you can easily check the alliances on the right. Blue hasn't allied anyone. There is always that one player that doesn't ally anything. Teal and orange are allies for now. And then we have gray and green, who are also allies together. So I guess there is that. Yeah, the alliances are kind of complex right now. Like, a lot of players don't really see each other, so they're not really thinking about the alliances right now. As wait, was that Japanese? Huh, I guess I downloaded it from a Japanese player then. Now, of course, we still haven't talked much about green and gray. And I mean, I love that green and gray have all this space to themselves. If they get to boom, right? If they get to boom unmolested, for sure, they are definitely going to dominate this game because they have the most space. Whereas blue and red, they're going to have to fight for every inch of space here. Which blue is starting to get some more space, but red did a great job walling most of them in, if he couldn't, except for the middle, of course. As for purple and red, they have purple and yellow, they have a little bit more space, but still, right? But still. That might be quite the controversy here later. We'll see. I mean, they're allied for now, so we'll never know. Got ooh, we got a villager going down to the crocodile here, you know, which of course paid for that with its life, but still, these are the dangers of living in the wild. Wild animals might come up to your villagers and kill some, you know, it's just a risk. These were dark times, especially if you're still stuck in the dark ages. Wait! Oh, hold on a second! Hold on just a second! Where did Teal go? Okay, I have to go back here. I have to go back in time. I need to know. I need to know. Wow, he's been dead for a while. I can't believe that we looked at this. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Teal is not doing anything. I think he just resigned. Oh, there you go. Okay, so Teal basically just resigned. Orange is allied with Teal. He's like, what? You know, and he just decides to delete all these units because he can. And there you go. Okay, let's go back to real time. Okay, I needed to know that because that was kind of weird. But yeah, I guess Teal is out of the game. Rat Salad. Yeah, it took him a really long time to find land, and then you have to share tiny Australia with another player who is already in the next stage. I think Teal realized that he was it wasn't gonna go well for him for now, so he decided to just call it quits and maybe do something else. Which means that we can focus our attention now on the Western Hemisphere, which is where most of the aggression is happening right now. We got some militias from Red who are walking perfectly in sync. Look at that, look at that. Pushing this villager back into Blue's base as Blue is trying to keep these men-at-arms now out. These are Inca men-at-arms, which, yeah, actually is just normal. Blue's trying to get a tower up, does get the tower up, but of course this tower can be rushed down by the men-at-arms, as you can see. A little bit of lag there. Of course, if the players have lag, we will have lag as well, just so you know. It's that doesn't have to be on my end. Guys, Red is just going to rush this down and sending in more men-at-arms. Not making any villagers right now. So Red is fully focused right now on, you know, killing Blue. He needs to kill Blue first. You know, especially if they're going to be enemies like this, you need to get rid of your opponent as fast as possible. So you can then claim the continent for yourself. Especially since you will still have to deal with Yellow and Purple in the north. But Yellow and Purple are both trying to go to the Castle Age right now. They're not thinking about attacking each other so far. They are allied, but again, alliances are made to be broken. Eh? Oh, not always, though. As now we have Blue coming forward with yet another tower. He's trying to tower his way into Red's territory. But the thing is, how much stone does Blue have? Not a whole lot. He's kind of running out of stone. The men-at-arms are now being used against this tower. But of course, now the men-at-arms are at the base of the tower. It's very messy, very messy. Both blue and red trying to do something against the other one, but red is top score and blue is almost bottom score. Blue losing a lot of villages. The tower does not even go up. That tower might go down. There you go. Will go down. Nothing that blue can do about that. Blue's trying to fight with villagers, but you can't fight with villagers that don't have loom. Oh, they don't have loom. That's not good. That's no bueno right there. They will die really quickly, the men-at-arms right now. Blue putting his village in the other tower so he can some extra fire on the men-at-arms here for Red. And Red is indeed losing some men-at-arms here. But I mean, Blue is down to 31 villages now. 46 for Red. Red's economy is much better. Blue's trying to trap these, or trying to finish that tower. He should have just trapped the men-at-arms, honestly. Yeah, fighting now, but still no loom, so that doesn't help either. Okay, but the men-at-arms are down and Blue gets his tower up. All right. Purple and... Oh, uh-oh. 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 Look at the stone cut for Yellow. That's a lot of stone. I think this alliance is about to end as Yellow is dropping a castle straight in the middle of Purple's town. Purple, you cannot let that go up. Now Purple sees it. He sees it. He's gonna wall this out. Look at that. Oh, but it's perfectly around. He can see the foundation, actually. But he cannot stop Yellow's village from getting there. And the castle is about to go up. Let's see if Purple is going to stay allied with Yellow. They're still allies. They're still allies. They're fighting against one another without fighting. Because they're still allies. As Purple cannot stop Yellow from getting to the bottom of the base. Although, wait. Hang on a second. Because Purple's villagers want to build this, it made Yellow's villagers move away from the base. But yeah, this castle might very well go up if Purple doesn't decide to fight. Purple now set Yellow to enemy. He said, Yellow, stop. Yellow, stop. But you have to stop him from fighting. Fight with your villagers. Fight with your villagers. In the meantime, we have more men-at-arms stopping Blue from building these archer ranges. Lots of villagers dying, especially since they don't have loom. That doesn't help as well. As Purple decides to abandon the sides, and Purple, yeah, gives up and goes to the east. Has to run away from this now as Yellow is sending more villagers for another castle, for another Korean castle. And now Purple is buying stone himself and he wants to drop a castle on Yellow now. Oh, the revenge is on a castle right in the middle of Yellowstown. That's never gonna go up. That's never gonna go up. No, not a chance in hell. Especially if you don't have loom. Why is no one getting loom in this game? Purple, you must have loomed. This knight is slaughtering villagers right now. Purple. Oh. Okay, this knight is not fighting right now. Actually allowing purple to get this castle up, but so will yellow. Both castles will go up, and then, yeah. That's a lot of villages down for purple, and purple seems to be a bit slower than yellow as well. And yeah, yellow now has a castle to fight against the castle. And knights to raid purple's economy, which is pretty much non-existent. Most of his economy is either running or fishing. Okay, some updates over here. Yellow Y says purple. We have orange going to the mainland as well. That's good to know. About blue, we have blue trying to keep red away, who's making a lot of men-at-arms. A lot of men-at-arms. Weight upgrades as well. As blue's trying to go for some archers, but doesn't quite have the numbers to deal with this. That's a lot of men-at-arms. It's starting to get scary. Guys, yellow is just dominating purple right now. Purple can't do anything. He has villagers. He's gonna have to run away here, and that's exactly what he's doing. The king is in this transport as well. That's one villager and one king on their way to seek glory in another town. I mean, ideally you would take some of these villagers with you, but I guess they wouldn't be. You would never escape knights, especially if you don't get Rome. As oh boy, red making it to the castle age is now fighting with longswords, which are significantly stronger than men-at-arms. Towers have fallen, and blue is still unloomed. Still no loom for him. His villages died quite quickly, and blue is down to 31. Well, actually, he's down to 31 villagers again. That's how many vills he had last time. I wonder. That's a lot of fishing economy as well. I wonder if blue is going to try to escape with some villagers as well. Most of his economy is right here. As another tower is going to go down, and will blue think about migrating? I mean, you might try. I mean, that's what orange did. Orange has a nice island to himself and is now migrating to the mainland. Gray's economy is looking very solid as the Bengalis here. He's making rathas right now. They both share India. I guess they're allied for now. Purple is escaping this way, and blue is still under siege for now. While yellow takes over control of the north. Looks like the Koreans ended up invading the United States anyways. I'm done, says blue. In caps. Red is here. Look at that. He X's red to everyone else, and red says GG. I mean, red probably, won't care too much about that. He's pretty safe. But I mean, yellow will know now, if he didn't know already, which he didn't because they're not allied. But now they are. Ooh, interesting. See that? Red and yellow actually deciding to ally right now. So maybe the Americans might actually start working together. As blue... I mean, blue can still try to run, but I guess he says he's done, so he might decide to call it quits here. Let's see, we got... No! Purple losing a villager to the frickin' wolf! Now his king is stuck in Norway with no civilization. Nothing to help him. Purple has some villagers left. They're all in this castle, though. Or at least they were. Where are the villagers, actually? Oh, he tried to run! Makes it a town center. Has some villages in there as well. Still no loom. Just saying, yellow is such a... Wow, okay, I'm not gonna go there. I mean, purple, just... For future reference, please get loom when you castle drop. Please. It's disaster. As yellow lost... Yellow laughs at... I mean, yellow's name is you lost, so what? So, I mean, I guess that's kind of funny, as now yellow and purple... Wait, did he stop attacking the castle? Oh, petard. Boom. Yellow... Okay, yellow allied purple for some reason, so the petard didn't attack. There you go. Now it's... There goes the castle. A Portuguese castle going down, and yellow will control the entire northern part of Americas, as blue is getting absolutely massacred. And I think blue is not... Oh, he's actually here. He did this. He started repairing. He's still here, but he can't escape. He doesn't have a transport ship right now to escape as well. His entire economy is getting massacred, and that's the end of blue, who's trying to run away, but where to? I guess you could delete the... barracks. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do, trying to run, but no, there goes blue, and GG to blue. Blue is out of this game. Red conquers Brazil and Uruguay, and northern Argentina. And there you have it. There you have it. Blue was on the back foot from the start. Red did a great job walling him in and making sure all the aggression went through one side. And Blue, he didn't make any military really except archers. And no loom on his villagers made it so much more difficult to fight the men-at-arms and get those towers up. So yeah. Very hectic start to this world war. Now we have yellow as king in the north. We have red as king in the south. We have a king in Norway without any villagers nor prospect. Oh, no, never mind, never mind. The villagers are here. Why yellow, says purple. Well, he wanted to get to the north. I think purple feels really betrayed right now. He feels very betrayed by yellow. Give me a reason. Like, we were allies. I thought we were friends. I thought we were going to ride off into the sunset together. Not so much. Not so much. As we have First Crusade now coming in for the Sicilian player. That's funny. You can tell because there's sergeants everywhere. There you go. That's First Crusade. Also means that his units are less easy to convert now. Now the question is, are Grey and Orange going to work together forever, or are they going to fight? I mean, there's a lot of units here for Grey, and I wonder if he has his sights set on Orange. The problem is, of course, Orange's economy is mostly on Australia. That's where most of his food economy is. He's quite safe on the mainland still. Fishing economy from Purple is sent to Northern Europe, and he's gonna live in over here because he does not have the wood to get a town center up. So we'll have to chop wood first, then get stone, right? Or hope that someone donates it. And else, it's gonna take forever. And yay, Chancellaro, you're back. Yay! Now I was kind of paranoid that even though it felt like I was up again, I wasn't actually broadcasting for real. So I have zero loyalty to you, and I need the living room if you know what I mean. Well, that's, and he said that out loud as well, or did he say that only to yellow? Oh, actually, that's funny. No one can read that. Did you see that message? It was only yellow, so it was an ally-only chat. So, yeah, no one could read that. That's lucky for yellow, because if you say something like that and everyone else hears that, they might be inclined to not ally with you. If my comments sometimes seem to make no sense, it's because I'm watching from my phone and I have like a 1-minute delay. Ah, okay, I see. Don't worry. I mean, I'm getting used to that now. Like, I never realized how much of a delay there was for casters. But yeah, for me, it's there's quite some delay, I think, for me. So yeah, don't worry about it. We can still make it work. It's an awkward conversation, obviously, if you respond to something I said 2 minutes ago, but obviously it doesn't really matter. You know. We have some war wagons now. And red, of course, wisely walling up the middle. I like that, you know. Very good. Also controlling this passage now. That's red's as well. And I think red, after he saw what happened to purple, remember, purple and yellow were allies. They thought they were going to work together. You know, after red saw that, red might be inclined to not trust yellow too much, you know. I haven't seen red and yellow talk. They are allies right now, but that doesn't mean anything, as Gray says orange, because Gray does not trust. He doesn't trust orange. Orange actually attacking Gray right now. Don't even, says Gray. Oh, it's on. It's on. The two strongest players going at it. Although Orange has double the score that Gray has. Has a lot more economy as well. 167 versus 85. But that's a lot of ratas. A lot of ratas fighting against these freaking elite sergeants. I wonder if it's better to go ranged or melee against them, because they have a lot of pierce armor. A lot of pierce armor, holding up a lot better against these ratas than I would expect. I think you need to switch to melee here. Yeah, I know, the pierce damage are doing nothing. All those ratas just going down. Still there's some mini freezes, but I assume it's my phone's connection. Yeah, I think so. I'm not getting any messages that I'm dropping frames or anything right now, so I don't know what's causing that. As the ratas are just getting smashed by the sergeants. It's not even close. It's not even close. Gray felt safe, you know, don't even, you know, with this Rata army. But the ratas, they just do nothing against the sergeants. I really wonder if melee attack might be better here, because Right, then they have, yeah, 10 attack versus 7. Stop attacking me, Gray. What the fuck? Orange, you're attacking him. You're funny. Stop, Gray. Okay, I think Orange is kind of mocking Gray right now. I mean, that would be my guess. Now, Gray probably felt a bit safer than he actually was with those Ratas. Like, I thought it would be closer, but... Dude, what? You attacked me. Yeah, Gray, I think Orange knows that, but Orange is just making fun of you right now. That's kind of what he's doing. Because he's a meanie. He's a meanie from Australia. Yeah, those darn Aussies. Yeah, Orange is just completely ransacking Gray's town. Gray is not happy about this. His king is in the north, so it's safe as well. And actually almost died. Look at that. That king took a lot of damage. It almost died. Wow. Gray would have almost been out of the running here. And there's still a castle foundation here. Ally then, says Orange. Wow, Orange. You're asking him to ally you after what you did to him? I don't think Orange is ever going to trust again. I mean, I don't think Gray is ever going to trust again. He's just as broken and scarred like Purple now. Jeez. Let's kill Yellow and Red, says Purple. Now, Purple is probably talking to Orange. And he has a grudge against Yellow, that's for sure. As Yellow is dropping a Wonder. But as you can see, that is not going to do anything. You see that right there? There's no Wonder sign right next to his name. So I think that shouldn't do anything. I guess we'll find out once he completes it. But I think this is it should be on Conquest. Ally me, come on, says Orange. Now the reason why Gray should never do this is because the only reason why Orange is asking this is because Orange wants to see where Gray is. That's why. That's the only reason. Trust me, you're not gonna convince me that Orange actually... Yeah, exactly. You just want to see where my king is. Exactly. Yeah, okay. Gray is not stupid. Gray's not stupid. You know, the chance for alliances are over. Gray's never gonna ally to Orange. There's only one problem. Where does Gray go? Where does he go? We haven't really talked much about Green, but the reason for that is that Green has not really been doing much. He's just kind of been sitting happily in Africa, booming away, you know, and no one has really attacked him, so, huh. As Gray hopefully realizes he has a castle foundation there, he could actually build another castle somewhere. As Gray is down to 13 villagers. And as a transport ship somewhere, he could probably transport away, but Orange will find it at some point, and then Gray will be gonzo. Man, and it was such a nice, you know, experiment in peace. You know, both players happily sharing town centers, happily sharing India together. I mean, look how tolerant the Bengali people are. Look at that, tolerating a European settler right in the middle of their town, and the Europeans were like, "Well, we don't want part, we want all," and so went history. Yep. Well. I mean, Gray will have to survive for at least 300 more years before Gandhi gets born, so, you know, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, as the sergeants are making their way up to the north, looking, searching for the final villagers, as the king is right here. And I hope that Gray is gonna realize that it might be smart to start transporting. Maybe he can go to Yellow and Red, you know, or maybe Green. Find an alliance there. But otherwise, Gray is done for. Yeah, he's going to have to run, because Orange will find this at some point, and Orange will destroy this. Like, there's no way that this stays up. Yep, there come the sergeants. Elite sergeants are a really strong unit. You know, they have such high pierce armor, that's crazy as well. Like, I am surprised by how weak the Ratas were. Like, the Ratas were so weak. Yeah, Orange just realized as well. There you go. No. You can't repair with a palisade wall. That's not going to happen. Gray's going to have to run away here. But there's no transport ship here. Gray. Nope. And nope again. These sergeants will get this building down quite quickly. Orange, do you have a market, says Green, because he wants to trade with market. Yellow, the fact that you allied me, I will kill you. Because yellow is not allied with purple. Man, this is a really, really bloodthirsty edition of diplomacy, I can tell you that. Jesus Christ. Larthar should have at least one more Pierce armor. Yeah, they definitely need a buff. They need something. Like, they have only... Yeah, they have 3 Pierce armor right now. That's not enough. As the king is speeding out of here. Dependent on... Well, does he actually still have villagers? It's 4 villagers somewhere that Grey has, but I don't know where. Oh, actually, 1 villager in Europe. Wow. So, Bengali player has migrated to... pretty much the Netherlands, actually. It's right there. Germany, Netherlands. Wow, he went to my town. Wow, Europe is really like... Well, I don't want to say that out loud, but it's like full of refugees right now. And I don't mean that in like the real sense. I mean it in-game. Like, purple is here. Grey is here trying to run away from orange, who is like right around the corner. He can't quite see this, but he can see what purple sees. So as soon as these fishing ships get too close, he will see that as well. He might have seen the king. Ah, poor Grey. He's nowhere is he safe. Nowhere is he safe. I think his only chance is if he can make it to green. If he can ask for asylum with green, that might be, he might have a shot. You know, maybe live in Africa. Maybe. But for the rest, I doubt it. Or Grey's kind of out of this game. I need to close the borders, right? Well, I mean, in this iteration of Europe, it's kind of empty, so there's actually lots of space this time around. But yeah. That's so funny. Politics. Anyway, a wonder for yellow, but it just looks pretty. If the wonder actually worked, there would be a wonder thing next to his name. So he probably thought, oh, I can go for a wonder victory. Nope. Also, good to see, red and yellow or at least red is trading with yellow right now. So red, if he doesn't trust yellow completely, at least he's gonna benefit from their temporary alliance right now. Although again, allies, really? Allies? This is not what you do to an ally, right? An ally might stone gate between one another. That's fair. But stone walls? Nah, that's not an alliance. That's like, I will kill you if I can and whenever I feel like it kind of thing. As green says, why red? So green was not at war with red, and red decides to attack his dock as well. Green is also trading with red, and that is going to end quite soon, as red is going to send some units to the right. In your face, says Grey. Not sure what we're talking about, but you blind. Orange, I support you till the end. Ouch. That is not good. That's not good news for Grey, because that means he can't get asylum from oh, oops, noobcaster. He can't get asylum with green right now. Green told you, says Grey. Now Grey's desperately trying to get green to join him, or at least stay with him. As whose fire ship was that? Was that green? Is orange? Is orange now also killing green? Because that would be kind of a douche move. Just after green said that he would support you to the end. Okay, there you go. So they are allied. Dude, that would have been quite the play from orange. Like, he would have made himself quite hated across the board for sure. Now, first killing Grey, then also killing green, who was just trying to be peaceful in Africa. You know, making a kingdom to prosper. Stone walls. But red is out for conquest. Red is out for conquest. You know, landing with an army in the north. Might think about going south. As we have Grey, who now transported to Greenland, of all places, to keep himself safe. Something that no one will know. Except yellow. I guess Grey might join yellow then. Yeah, see, they're allies actually. So he might actually join their side. Interesting. So we have purple going from the Americas to the mainland to join orange. And then we have Grey, who goes to... well, he's close to the Americas to join them. That is interesting. That is really interesting. What a switcheroo, right? The question is, who's going to be more useful there? Is it going to be Grey or is it going to be purple? I'd say purple has more potential because he has, you know, there's more resources here. You know, so more chance that you might actually be able to get a lot of, you know, do a lot of damage and, get, you know, make yourself an army. Compared to, say, Greenland, which has like 10 trees and a bit of golden stone. So, You know, I mean, maybe Gray can do something if he gets slung some resources, but yeah. If he can hold Europe, maybe. That's a big if, though. All Orange has to do is send his army to the west, so... Unless we have some more. Yeah, Green is still trading with Red, but Red is just killing the trade cogs right now. And Red is booming big time as well. 233 villagers. Like, Red is going for the mega boom right here. And I think they're playing on with more population as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to get 233 villagers. Now, would you? Just trying to reposition a little bit here. As Red is, you know, like every empire, when you start becoming overpopulated and you're kind of making your own country a wasteland, as you see, the Amazon, just like in real life, getting cut down. Anyways. Yeah, you go for expansion. Yeah, just like all the kings and generals and queens and rulers of history. Once you reach a certain point, you send your army somewhere else to, you know, kill other people. I've noticed that I'm watching your stream while making my dog like the good old times. Walking my dog like the good old times. Oh, that's fun. Say hi to the doggo for me. I remember you did that before, too. Well, I mean, feel free to. It's awesome nowadays, right? I mean, just look at the technology nowadays. You can walk your dog while you're watching some weird Dutch guy talk about a 20-year-old game on your phone. If you try to explain that course of events to anyone before the 90s, they'd probably look at you and be like, what? As yeah, like I said, Orange, all he had to do is send his army to the west, and here you go. His little Europe will be overrun by the Sicilians of all places. Yeah, poor Gray. Gonna get destroyed. Did have Loom. Wow, okay. Orange actually says for rats. Wow. That's a little mean, isn't it? I guess Orange really is the evil overlord of the world right now. And I wonder, it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to Red and Yellow. And Red and Yellow decide to attack. What? Yellow deciding to turn on Red right now, while they could have been a great alliance. Just as Red is trying to move and attack Green on the mainland. Totally gets betrayed here by Yellow. And honestly, Red, you should have seen this coming. You should have seen this coming. This is exactly what Yellow did last time. Like, he absolutely brutally murdered Purple. You know, without any regrets. So yeah, Red is kind of getting a taste of what it felt like to be Purple right now. As Purple is slowly trying to boom back a little bit on the mainland. Helped by Orange, but I mean, he's at the mercy of Orange. Like, Orange could kill Purple whenever he wants. Like, literally, this army goes to the town center, the king is dead. Like, it's that simple. As now Green and Yellow are working together to kill Red. And for the love of it. Oh. I was gonna say, why is Green and the Imperial Agent working with fire galleys? Do you think Green doesn't know that if you get the War Galley upgrade, right, which is for galleys, that also applies to your fire galleys? Do you think he doesn't know that? Because I can't really think of another reason to not have that upgrade by now, right? Right? Or is that just me? Oh, demos. Let's go. Keep an eye on that one. This is only to you, says Orange. Not sure who he's talking to. Reminds me of the Internet Mortal Kombat quote from the Cable Guy. Ooh, I don't know that one, actually. As we have Red dropping a castle right next to Yellow. Wow, okay, this is quite the landing here. Kamayuk trying to poke down a castle with spears. Now, it will distract the castle fire long enough for Red to actually get this castle up. And Red is gonna besiege Yellow in his own town. Just as Yellow is gonna attack Red. Boom, boom, boom. Demo ships. Come on, let's go. No! Yeah, boom! Yeah! That wasn't a very good one. Red wasn't paying attention to this. Now, the demo ships are in defensive stance, so they'll just go to the nearest target. Ah, that's a shame. I think Red is fully focused right now on his attack on Yellow, which Yellow, in all honesty, Yellow doesn't have a whole lot of military here right now. But he does have a lot of turtle ships. Elite turtle ships. Wow, when do you ever get to see those? Jeez. Now, of course, after all of this, red is completely distracted and doesn't really have the resources to attack green now, even though he probably could. Green doesn't have a military. He has one Gulam on land. It's mostly the navy as he's going around killing red dogs and things like that. Purple, this is only to you. Yes, says Purple. What does Orange have to say? Is he actually gonna... Do you hate yellow? Well, that is a rhetorical question. You don't know the movie or the quote, the KO guy. Oh, actually, no, I don't. I haven't seen the Mortal Kombat movie. I don't know the quote either. It's I do know do know that the second one is an hilarious movie with lots of funny stilted lines and acting, but that's all I know about it. As we now have Orange joining the fight against Yellow. Interesting. So now Orange... Wait, okay, so let me get this straight. Orange is allied with Purple, also allied with Green. Red is attacking Green, but now Orange is helping Red against Yellow, because Purple hates Yellow. Wow, this is so complex. I can't wrap my head around this. As Gray actually resigns. Oh, okay, I think someone found this Gray's land, so Gray's actually out. Don't know when that happened, but yeah, Gray wasn't able to do much anyways. Because he didn't have anything. Want to work on Yellow together? Well, I don't think you have to. Red is taking care of it for you. Man, I was just listening in. Now I look to the screen for a second and I see a sea of turtle ships. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Yep, there you go. A lot of elite turtle ships. You'd never get to see those. And Yellow's navy is indeed quite strong. But the problem is, he doesn't have any land control whatsoever. And Eagles are just starting to kill everything. These war wagons have all the upgrades, but there's only a few of them. And the bombard towers are no use against trebuchets. And Red is having his revenge. Yellow thought he could just do the same thing to Red as he did to Purple. Destroying Purple with some castle drops and, you know, catching him off guard, saying, oh yeah, we'll be allies, and then suddenly attacking and destroying. You know, that's what he thought. As Orange is now fighting Red as well. So I guess Orange is not so much helping Red as he is fighting with Red. Happens to have the same enemy. But Yellow found out. You know, Yellow messed around and found out. As the Wonder gets destroyed. Castle goes down. And yeah, there you go. Yellow actually resigns. He resigned. Wow, that backfired so hard on Yellow. Well, I can only say, Yellow, you lost. So what? Well, okay. I mean, it's his own username. I mean, I'm sure he's heard that before. Good job for Red to bounce back. Yeah, I mean, that was a tricky landing, honestly, building a castle right next to your opponent's castle and a bombard tower. Some might call that dashing, maybe even over-courageous. But Red, after all his aggression, now controls the entire Western Hemisphere. But the question is, for how long? Because we still haven't talked about Orange yet, and Orange just fought a battle against the Kamayuk on the mainland here, and I think Orange probably feels Red is a threat now. Orange is the master super mega overlord of the world right now, and yeah, Orange is looking to kill this. Looking to end Red's little foray into Western Africa. Red's dreams of conquest in Africa are unfortunately dashed. Not like the Incas ever got to do that in real life anyways. But he did get to conquer North America, so I guess there's that. Perhaps if he can get an Inca navy going. But then you're up against Sicilians, though. And Portuguese. And Hindustanis. Remember, Red and Green are also at war. And if once Green finds the war galley upgrade, perhaps he can actually join in the naval battle as well. You know, that might be a while, but never say never. Then we got a Portuguese Vitorias. Yeah, definitely. Purple is definitely getting to a point where he can actually help his overlord. And remember also that Orange is so safe, perfectly safe on his own island. Although a snipe attempt is still possible. I mean, that's something that Red could definitely try to go for, because I don't think you can win against Orange on the mainland. Orange just has too many sergeants, way too many sergeants. I wonder what's going to happen with these turtle ships now, because Yellow isn't allied to anyone except Gray. So no one can delete these. So these will just sit here forever. Like, this is a death zone. You cannot get close here. Red can't get close here, but neither can Orange and Green. That's kind of funny, actually. And in the meantime, Red is just slowly, pretty quickly actually, taking out most of what once was Yellow's base. I think yellow definitely paid the price for trying to betray allies. I think yellow made a mistake betraying red. You know, especially because orange is so strong. I think they should have worked together. You know, Koreans and Incas together. You know, it could have supported red's landing on the mainland. Could have maybe tried to go for a king snipe as well. Though you'd have to get past this navy. You'd have to sneak all the way around to the south. It is possible. But yeah, yellow decided to go for the bloodthirsty route, and he ended up paying the price for it, which unfortunately weakened both of them, because now red is weakened as well. You know, red was looking to attack over here, it still is actually, but yeah, of course, orange can easily use green as a distraction pretty much, right? And then so while red is distracted trying to fight green now, orange has all the time in his life. Could even decide to kill purple if he feels like it. You know, which... That's a red ship. Okay, I was confused there for a second. Like, aren't orange and red allies here? Or I mean, purple and red, orange allies. But it's a red ship, so yeah. Which of course, caravels are absolutely horrendous against fire ships. So this is not the unit you want to be fighting. Look at that. One fire ship killing 5 caravels. It does one hit per shot. You know? I'm just saying, you definitely need some of your own fire ships in front if you want to fight fire galleys. Just look at that. One fast fire ship. So much damage. Jeez. Aye, Korean and Indians alliance for control of the world, just like history intended. Exactly. Exactly. As, ooh, war has begun in Africa. We have a war over, I guess this... Like, what is this? Mali? No, that's more to the west. Shot. Yes. That's what it is. Shot. That's what's the country that lies here. If my geography doesn't fail me. Of course, green doesn't quite have the military to deal with this much infantry. I mean, what do you make against this? You can't make cavalry because the Kamayuk and the halberdiers. You can't make your own halberdiers, which you wouldn't need, so don't do that. You can't make any Gulam either because the slingers. They will absolutely destroy the Gulam. So green is under a lot of pressure. I wonder if orange is going to decide to help his ally here. May very well, as you can see, some army coming to the west here. I think orange is indeed going to help his friend. Funnily enough though, orange... You know, could transport some units also to the Americas. It's fairly easy to mass sergeants, you know, because you can build those towers. You can always make more dungeons, right? You know, but after a landing and create more units. It's pretty dangerous. As red probably recognizing the threat, recognizing that orange is more of a threat than green, decides to first take out this little base here. Now it's red against orange right now, but red is all alone. All alone. You know, honestly, after killing yellow, maybe he can convince purple to join him. Think about it. Maybe, right? Maybe he can convince purple to join him. Sergeants, though, getting massacred by the slingers. This is exactly the kind of unit that you would be using against infantry because of that sick bonus. Look at that. Plus 10. Plus 10 freaking bonus against infantry. Very strong unit. The pierce armor for sergeants aren't going to help you much in that regard. And sergeants don't making it to the base of the trebuchet. Gets one, might even get a second one. Red kind of distracted in the north right now as we have a giant fight on the hill. The slingers really doing the damage here. You know, the halberdiers are more a meat shield as orange ends up losing his army but does get the trebuchets, stopping an attack on his base for now. There you go. In the meantime, though, orange sending his navy together with purple. Oh, because red is, of course, distracted with his mainland attack. And there you go. As now we have purple killing the turtle ships. Yeah, that's not the unit you want to be making either. Caravels are so bad at about killing ships with high pierce armor. Look at this. It takes so long. We have more sergeants just killing. Yeah, orange just knows. I kill the trebuchets and then that's it. Then, you know, he can't move beyond this. As a unit training building, is there a select all dungeons button? Yes, I think there is. And you just have to go into the hotkeys. I think it's the same as select all crepos. If I'm not mistaken. You'd have to check the hotkey menu. I mean, you can make it whatever you want, obviously, but the default is the same. It's messy, and you know what doesn't help is that orange and red are such a similar color. It's really difficult to keep them apart, you know? There's so many units going from right to left and left to right and everywhere. Like, of course, red, he just has to hope he isn't attacked on the mainland, though. I mean, his mainland. Has one castle with the king in there. He is definitely at risk if Orange eventually decides to go to the west. As Orange is now throwing in some Cavalier, which are going to do absolutely nothing against this combined massive army. Although, again, Cavalier from the Sicilians, very tanky, and they do not take as much bonus damage from the Kammerjuk and from the Halberdier. So that is definitely not a unit you can underestimate. And also, Orange has a lot of economy. A lot of economy. Although both players have deleted villagers by now. We also have to remember that the red also has a lot of population space still clearing out yellow space, so that's still happening at the same time. And I guess orange in the end won the war, and red is going to have to, well, get his population going on this side if he wants to push orange out of Africa. But I think it's time for red to start playing the Diplo game. He didn't really do that until now so much. He tried with yellow but got hurt. I think his best shot is to convince purple and green that orange is the real threat here, right? Like that orange controls the world, you know, and that perhaps he can convince them to maybe join him in his fight. I mean, it's going to be difficult to convince purple because purple is very grateful for orange saving him or at least giving him asylum, right? But maybe green, who knows? We have the turtle ships finally going down. Very fancy animation. Bloop. Very nice indeed. Oh, interesting. Oh, do you see that? You see that? Purple and green are not allies. That is a big deal. You know why? That means you can maybe cause some strife between the two. Maybe you can convince green to fight purple, which would also be an attack on orange, or vice versa. Interesting. There is some possibilities here. Red needs to start talking. That's important. He needs to start talking. He's gonna get kicked out of Africa at some point. You know, at some point he will run out of gold and space here because he can't trade with anyone. He needs to find an ally. Although orange and purple are kind of doing red's work for him by killing out this giant, massive turtle ships. Turtle ships. You know, I mean, I guess can be like. Thanks, as we have a war starting over again. Halberdiers and Kammerjuks against Sergeants and Cavalier. But of course the Sicilian units are so much more tanky. So much more tanky. Although the Slingers definitely help against the Sergeants. There's a lot of mess going on, but much more HP for the Sicilian player. I think in the end the Sicilian player should still clear this out. Once the Halberdiers and the Kammerjuks are gone in front, the Slingers will die as well. We have some trebuchets now. From Orange trying to take down some castles as well, lessen the production of the Kammerjuk. As Orange is spamming in the units right now, and here comes Green to join the fray as well, this time with elite Imperial Camel Riders, and Red says GG and signs off. Wow, so Red decides, I can't attack, doesn't think of maybe going for a sneaky snipe, which might have been a possibility as well, and Red calls it quits. Red is out of the game. The Americans have all been killed, except Purple, who is now an Asian. I guess he is an American Asian then, huh? Yeah, who is left to kill Orange? Who is left to kill Orange? And what are Green and Purple gonna do? Because remember, Purple and Green are at war. So they're not even allies. I think if they do not work together, there's no hope. There's no hope. Only if green and purple work together can they maybe kill, like a big maybe, kill orange. I think it's gonna have to come down. You need to king snipe him. You need to king snipe him because, yes, orange has a lot of dogs, but you could still, maybe, get a transport ship with like 10, with a few bombard cannons and some cavalry units out, and maybe snipe him, but it's gonna be difficult. And as you can see, orange is... That window is fast closing. Orange is starting to wall up. He realizes that that is the only way that he can get killed easily. You know, the only way that green and purple could do it. But green and purple have not been talking all game. They have a similar number of military, of villagers, I mean, economy-wise. I don't know. Can we still kill orange? Is it possible? That's the question. Perp. Yes, 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 let's go. We are not enemies, says Green. Yes, yes, let's go. Make that realization. Orange knows it as well. He's preparing for this. He's definitely preparing for this. I love this. We are not enemies. Okay, Purple, talk, talk. This is your only shot. If they keep fighting, Orange wins. Like, they cannot beat Orange one-on-one. That's not going to happen. They both need each other. Purple is not saying anything. Who else is, says Purple. Who do you think? There's only 3 players left. Do you think that Orange is gonna let you live? Do you think that Orange is gonna share world domination after what he did to Gray? And how he killed Red? Do you really think that you're gonna get to share the world with Orange? I mean, Orange would have offered an allied victory by now, right? He would have said, yeah. You know, yeah, you can, you know, we can share. Oh no! Purple is still attacking Green, and Green says, I'm gonna try to go for him. This is exactly what Orange wants. Yeah, Orange is sitting back, he's laughing. He's saying to himself, yes, go for it, Green. Attack Purple, that's exactly what I want you to do. As Purple is just destroying everything. And if only Green knew that the War Galley upgrade also upgrades his ship, something he could probably ask for. You know, he could have maybe fought this, because honestly, you can just easily kill this with the armor that he has. Purple, this is only to you, says Orange, and it actually is. You can see in the chat. Yeah, Green is coming. Yeah, there you go. This is all in Orange's favor. As long as Green and Purple are fighting, Orange wins. He knows that. He is the puppet master. He knows exactly how to win this now. It's pretty straight. Well, it's a straight walk from now, as Green is trying to sneak some elite camels to attack a house. Alrighty, well, that house is gonna pay for what Purple did. Yeah, yeah, take that, Purple. Yeah, we killed you. Yeah. Now, fire galleys or no, cannon galleys are absolute trash at killing them. That's for sure. But these fire galleys, though a feudal age unit, might still actually clear this up, which is ironic. But yeah, that's kind of because they're the counter. Yeah, it's Green and Purple are fighting. Oh, this saddens me. This saddens me. Green was right. He was saying to Purple, yo, we need to find the real enemy here. And now Orange is gonna win this. It's not even close. Like, look at this. The entire map is walled up. You will have to break through the docks in order to get to the king now, which means it's not a surprise, which means you have to fight Sicilian Navy. Only, at this point, only if Purple and Green somehow manage to, you know, patch things up, then kick Orange off the mainland, control all those resources, and somehow push Australia with Navy, maybe. Look at this. Look at this. Look what Orange is doing. He's such a puppet master. He is axing the king for Purple so Green knows where to go, because Green had no idea. Green had no idea. He's just playing them out against one another. This is exactly what you need to be doing in Orange's situation. You make Purple and Green foolishly fight each other. And it really is foolishly. It's foolishly to do this. Because they can only win this if they fight together. And instead, they let tiny little differences between them get to a head. Instead of fighting, you know, fighting their mutual enemy, you know, they had lots of agreements. You know, they both fought yellow, they both fought red. Instead, they decided to go and fight each other. And Orange is just sitting back and he's laughing at this. Trust me. He's sitting back at the computer, he's going like, ha ha ha, I am the puppet master. Yeah, it's Green has a better land military. As he's trying to get... Oh, look at that. He's trying to get his siege elephants to the east as well. Which would absolutely wreck Purple's base, that's for sure. Yes, tell me how. I'm not sure what Orange is talking to right now. Or, no, I mean who. I mean what he's talking about. It kind of makes me sad that These two players were so out Diploed right now. They're being manipulated so much right now. They don't even realize. They both think that they're allies forever with Orange. That if they kill the other guy, they will ride off into the sunset together. But Orange is just cleverly playing them both out against one another, and he can just finish off the person that remains. And Purple doesn't even realize it. Now, Green should get his hand cannoneers over here as well to kill the halberdiers. As Purple is trying to scramble down to kill. Wow! Look at this trade card. It's blocking the way. The siege elephants can't get past. Oh, that's hilarious. Just kill the house. Kill the house. Now, Green is kind of laser focused on this castle right now. I mean, honestly, just kill the house. Make space. I think that's kind of what they're for. As the castle will go down. We'll go down here on the hand cannoneers. The king is ejected, runs to the north. We'll go into another castle. Purple saves the king for now. Not enough military for Green here, I'd say, to continue this fight much longer. As Green is hunting it down, the king is on the move. It didn't actually jump into this castle, which is now complete. But Green is going to lose all his military here if he's not careful. While Purple will go to an island in Kamchatka. As here comes Orange. I wonder what Orange is going to do. What's Orange gonna do? Who's he gonna help? Is he gonna finish off Purple now? I wonder. Yeah, no. Look at that. Look at that army. Look at that army to the east. He knows exactly where the king is. He can see it. Purple, you made a deal with the devil, and you're gonna pay the price for it now. Watch this. There you go. Alliance is over, and here goes the king. There you go. Purple, unceremoniously executed by the person that he thought was his ally. Purple's probably looking at the screen like now, no, stop, no. Purple is dead. Orange, who has betrayed one ally in this game, is perfectly happy to betray another. And Purple, who was betrayed by Yellow, sought asylum in Europe and Asia under the wing of Orange. You know, he had just learned to trust again for a second. Like, maybe I can trust you, and gets massacred once more and betrayed. And here you go, the predictable ending. Green thought we would ride off into the sunset together, but he was lied to, just like Purple had. Orange, I cannot beat you, says Green. And Green is probably going to call it here. And Orange sits as the world burns, as he has made all old allies turn enemies. It was an honor fighting by your side. Good, says Orange, as the evil master. Even saying it was an honor to fight by Green's side, but of course he was perfectly willing to cast Green aside. You're an honorable man, says Orange. The evil lord laughs from his seat in Australia as the world burns, and all former friends have died or killed each other. Yeah, there's nothing that Green can do at this point. Nothing that Green could do. There's no way to kill Orange. There's no way. The only chance was if Purple and Green would have realized that they were being played by an evil puppet master. But they did not, and the result is a well-deserved victory for Orange, who was the strongest player, first killing Grey, brutally so, I might ask. Like, I mean, that was a brutal slaughterfest. And after that, just playing the Diplo game masterfully, using both Purple and Green for his own sinister purposes, eliminating his rivals in the Americas, after which even making Purple and Green fight for his evil pleasure, after which he eliminated them both by himself. It was true. It was evil Diplo. That's what that's all I can say. Like, normally people work together in Diplo, but this was the most evil diplomacy I've ever seen. Like, players did not like each other. Jeez. The betrayals, the bloodshed. My God, I have to take a second here. Jeez, I have to recuperate from this one. Wow. Normally I like to talk about the friendships and like the people working together and making things happen, but never have I seen the evil puppet master actually win the game. Well, I mean, that has happened before, never mind. I mean, blue coffee is a thing after all, but like, they should have united against Orange. Like, Orange's score was so high, it was clear he was the favorite to win this. From a Diplo perspective, that's kind of how you have to think, right? Like if you're in, even in red shoes, like red should have been talking to purple and green, like talk to them, like say, yeah, I know you're fighting for orange right now, but do you really believe that as soon as I'm dead, he will not kill you? And perhaps you would have been able to convince them then, you know? Perhaps. That was definitely their best shot, but unfortunately, it was not to be. And as a result, the world burns. Literally. See? Look at that fire. Look at the fire. Don't you think that the person who lives here, that this is not his world? Is it not burning? Exactly. I'm not exaggerating. It's true. Now, let's have a look at the statistics, shall we? Wait, hang on a second. 438 elite sergeants. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. There's a lot of them. Have a look at the KD. 833 kills for Orange. Wow. I mean, he did back up his Diplo skills with actual military as well. Actually did kill a lot of other players. So, just saying. Yeah, KD was pretty good for Yellow as well as Koreans, but not after he started getting killed by Red. We had to sacrifice a lot of lives, especially in the Battle of Africa. You think MEMS tournament is the real Battle of Africa? No, it happened right here. It happened right here in the north. I'm obviously joking, but it was a real Battle of Africa. Very cool. Tragic, though. Tragic. Wow, stories will be written of this war. I can tell you that. Yeah, look at the economy for Orange. It was the best by a long shot, And this is the thing: if you can hold Australia, it is a very safe place. If you can expand to the mainland, and then still hold Australia, you have a very good chance of winning the game, for sure. You know, looking at the economy, like Orange's economy was always really good. You know, compared to everyone else. Purple had a nice reboom. Oh, Purple must be so traumatized. First he gets betrayed by Yellow, then he gets betrayed by Orange at the end. That was such a painful ending to watch. Oh, I could just feel the pain. I wonder if Purple realized what was going to hit him. I think he realized it too late, though. Just at the ending. But yeah. Yeah, players a bit equal speed. Now, Teal doesn't actually have 3 APM, he just didn't find land until like 5 minutes into the game. That, of course, doesn't really help your stats. Wow. What a game. That was great. If Earth Diplo free-for-alls are like this, I am all for it. You know, when it's not a team game where it's pretty stalemated between the two continents, you know, like the Americas and Eurasia. This is fantastic. I love this. This was really good. Bloodthirsty, like the massacres that we witnessed, but it is a war game after all. So yeah, GG and congrats to Orange, obviously.